Okay, so functions is the title of our notes today. So I'm going to do my best to explain what a function is. So first of all, a function has to do with x values and y values and the relationship between them. So first thing I want you to do is write down this set of ordered pairs, okay? So write down that set of ordered pairs. Yes. Okay, so we have this set of ordered pairs here, and I want you to take a look at the x values. So always the first number is the x value, right? X value, x value, x value. Do any of these x values repeat, or do you see the same x value more than one time? Well, I see this one right here. Like there's a 1 right there, there's a 2 here, 3, and a 4. So do I have any of the same x values? You guys can answer, it's okay. Online. Or not. Okay. So, do I have any of the same x values? I do? Okay, good. No, not x values. So this is a function. It is a function because there are no x values that repeat. This is a function because no x values repeat. Okay, so here's another example. So here we have, what if the x values do repeat? So here's another example that I've put. Here we have 4 ordered pairs. We have 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, and 1, 5. And then if we take a look at the x values, do we have x values that repeat here?
Yes.
Yes, we do. Therefore, this is not a function. Because there is more than one of the same x value. This one is not a function. Alright, now we have one more example here. We have 1, 2, 4, 5, 1, 6, 2, 7. And then we take a look at the x values. Notice I haven't said anything about y values yet. So, would this be a function? No. This x value and this x value repeat, and that cannot happen in a function, so not a function. The x value 1 repeats.
Ms. Daniels?
Yes.
For it to be a function, does it have to be in numeric order?
It does. The order does not matter at all. Yeah, we're only just looking at the x values to see if they repeat. Okay? Good question. So what about the y value? Okay, does that have anything to do with it being a function? So here is a set of ordered pairs. 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, and 4, 3. So it does not matter if the y value repeats. It does not matter. Okay? We are not concerned with the y value, only the x value. So would this be considered a function?
Yes.
Very good. That is a functions. This is a function. It's okay for y values to repeat. Alright, so here are some different ways that you're going to see functions displayed, and you'll have to be able to tell yes, it is a function, or no, it is not a function. So the first one is called a mapping. M-A-P-P-I-N-G. It's a mapping. Okay. And what it looks like is this. Okay, so when you have a mapping, you have an oval on one side, an oval on the other side. X values are on the left, Y values are on the right. And there will be several X values. And there'll be some Y values, and the arrows will point, they will match up the X and Y values. So for example, this one says 4, 8, that represents the ordered pair 4, 8. 5, 9, that's the ordered pair 5, 9. 6, 10, 7, 11. Would this be a function? No? What do y'all think?
Yes.
Yes, that is a function. None of the X values repeat. There's a 4, a 5, a 6, and a 7. So that is a function. Okay? That one is a function. Okay, here's another example of a mapping. We've got some X values on the left, some Y values on the right. However, we've got 1, 4, 2, 4, and 3, 5. So those represent ordered pairs. We've got 1, 4, 2, 4, and 3, 5. So would this represent a function? Yes or no?
Yes.
Good, yeah. This one is a function. None of the X values are used more than one time.
Miss, can you post this on your YouTube channel?
Sir?
Can you post these notes on your YouTube channel?
Yeah, I'm recording them right now, so yes, I will. And I'm like pausing in between stuff, so yes. Alright, and so yes, that one is...
a video?
I'm sorry? What?
Never mind.
Oh, okay. This one is a function. None of the X values repeat. Okay, here's another example of a mapping.
Slow down, please.
Yes, ma'am. I sure will. Alright, so here's the deal. You will not see that, okay, this one's not a function because it's using 7 more than one time. So 7 and 1, that's an ordered pair. 7, 4, that's another ordered pair. You won't see the 7 more than once, you'll just see the arrow coming from the 7 more than one time. You also have 8, 2, and 9, 3. So this one is not a function. This X value 7 is used more than one time. So the next way that you would see a mapping would be in a table form. Okay. So here are some ordered pairs. So we've got X values and Y values. So you guys should already know these do represent ordered pairs. So this would be -5, 0, -4, 1, -3, 2, and -2, 3. Do you think that one's a function?
Yes.
Yes, you're right. That is a function. that one is a function. None of those x values repeat. Okay, so this was a vertical table. Here's a horizontal table. X values are always on top, Y values are always on the bottom. So these do represent ordered pairs. -2, 1, -2, 3, -2, 5. So what do you think? Yes or no? Is that a function? No, that is not a function. The x values, there is more than one of the same x value. That is not a function. Okay. The last one is called a vertical line test. Okay, so a vertical line, yes, I'm just talking about a straight up and down line. So if you have a graph like this, and you have a line on it or some type of relation function, you can use a vertical line test to see if it is a function or is not a function. So the first one, so here's what I'm going to have you do. Okay, I'm going to stop that right there. So vertical line test. If you have a line on a graph, a circle, or any points, you can tell if it's a function if a vertical line touches the graph of a line more than one time. It is not a function. So, for example, my green line here, if I draw vertical lines, I will never be able to touch that green line more than once. Like if I draw a vertical line here, it touches one time. If I draw it here, it just touches one time. Does this make sense to you? Can you, yes or no? Yes? No?
So it's like when it hits that point, that's it. It won't move again.
That's exactly right, yes. Yeah. So this green line right here, that one is a function because it passes the vertical line test. It does not touch the green line. A vertical line does not touch in more than one spot. Okay. Also, with the purple line.
Wait, hold on.
Sure.
How does it pass it if it's touching the purple line?
Okay, pretend for just a second there's no purple line. It's just the green line. We're only looking, I just put them on one graph for the sake of saving space. If we're only looking at the green line, we're not looking at the purple line at all. We're just trying to tell, is that green line a function? If vertical lines don't touch it in more than one spot, then it is a function. Okay.
Wait, it says we look at the line graphs? The graph lines?
Say that one more time.
I don't get when it's not supposed to be touching one point.
All right. Okay, so let's look at this circle. See the circle on there? So if I have a circle on a graph and I draw a vertical line, it touched here and here. See how it touched the circle more than one time with one vertical line?
Yeah, but the one up there is touching. I don't get when it's not supposed to be touching.
It's only supposed.
I circle there. What does the circle have anything to do with this?
This.
I don't get it.
Okay. Okay. Hold on. All right. That. All right. I'm gonna stop. Hold on for just a second, okay? Because I only get 15 minutes. Okay.
Bye.
Bye. So that is.
Watching this video.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and
Turn on notifications if you haven't already.
and we